Welcome everybody, this is Gunner with On the Brink Games, and this is a standard 8-man event, and I am playing Atarka Red. It looks like I am going to be on the play. I would love to play first, and this is a great hand, so I'm going to keep. Now we go to my opponent to see what he would like to do. So I'm gonna lead with while my opponent's deciding if he wants a mulligan or not. I'll go into kind of line of play. I'm just gonna lead with a Monastery Swift Spirit, get in there for 1. In turn 2, probably play second Mountain and just play Hangerback Walker into Abbot, and hopefully get value off of Abbot. Get a 1-mana casting or possibly a Mountain. If I get a Mountain, then I can just tick up my Hangerback Walker. There are definitely cards that I could draw that could change my line of play, but as of right now, looks like my hand is pretty laid out and pretty straightforward. Definitely things change and math changes with the board and stuff, whatever my opponent plays. So yeah, Become Immense, not really one that I'm gonna be playing anytime soon, but I do have access to it, which is nice to know. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play Hangerback for 1. Pass the turn. So looks like my opponent's playing a Jeskai deck of some sort. Let's go ahead and play Abbot. And I got there with some value. And I think I want to attack with both. So here I go and think, do I want to kill Jace? Do I want to get more damage in? Makes me think. So I can get in 5 points, put him to 13 with this Titan Strength, which is probably better than killing Jace. Jace does draw him cards. He's got 5 cards. I think I just want to go ahead and Titan Strength there. Definitely going to put that Wooded Foothills on the bottom of my library. I guess I'll just pass the turn now. Opponent's at 13. He's putting his blocker. He won't have a blocker, it looks like, so that's good. Okay, get rid of dig 3 times. Silk Wrap, alright. On my Abbot. So him having to use Silk Wrap on my Abbot is interesting. Do I just have lethal here? 6, 7, 8, 9. No, don't have lethal. So I think I want to just go ahead and run out another Abbot. And it looks like my opponent missed his land drop. So I can get him for 2, putting him to 11. But I think it's fine with just going like that. And tick up my Hangerback Walker right now, just because it looks like he's probably playing some sort of Jeskai deck, so I don't want to activate my Hangerback on his turn if he draws a Mountain and him have Wild Slash in response. And I only get 1 token. So and it looks like he's got Polluted Delta, so now he's got access to so I guess I'm just gonna crack that. Go ahead and get Cinderglade. I think I just want to dash Zergo here. Now I have exactly enough mana for Become Immense. See what my opponent would like to do here. He's taking 2, 4, 6, 7. So he definitely could have Crackling Doom. So if he has Crackling Doom and I Become Immense, I can sack my Hangerback Walker because I think that's where I would become immense, and I would get in 3, 5, 6, 7. I'd get in the same amount of damage as I would now. This is interesting. Or you could have a counter spell. I think it's fine not doing anything. And just waiting to see what my opponent is gonna do. Okay, so he's cracking. So now, if he does have said like, oh, he doesn't have crackling, do him. What could he have? Oh. I guess I could have gone for it there, but maybe he's got some counterspell. Or he's got like a dig through time or something. Oh, stasis snare. Stasis snare would have got me. Would have got me good. So he's taking my Abbot, which is fine. He's got. I have lethal on board, so I don't know if he can flip Jace on his turn or not. He might have to eat. I think he has to block with it. I drew a Wild Slash. I think I just want to go ahead and attempt a Wild Slash right now. Okay. So this is still lethal. And yeah, he scooped. Alright. So he got mana screwed, so not much to say there. Looks like he is playing the Jeskai deck, so I want Fiery Impulse. But it looks like it's more of a control version because he has Stasis there, so maybe he's playing like blue-white control with Jace's, so maybe I don't want Fiery Impulses because I didn't see any red, and having the three mana counterspell is a little weird. I think I want Scab Clan Berserker though, and another Hangerback. Now I gotta contemplate, do I want these Outpost Sieges if he is indeed playing control or not? It's interesting to think about. If he is playing control, I probably don't want Dragon Fodder. Whereas I don't want all of those Dragon Fodders. Wild Slash is great against Jace, but pretty bad against everything else. And I think I can cut it to more Battle Rage. And I think that's good for siding. And once I know a little more about his deck, I could side in my Outpost Sieges for card advantage if need be. So we will definitely see. But yeah, my opponent got mana screwed, and I flooded out that game. Didn't draw many spells. I mean, I drew enough spells to win, obviously, but definitely didn't draw the high volume of spells that I would like to see. This is another land heavy hand. But I think it's a keep. I have a pretty good curve. I did see Despise from him, so I know he's got black. So I guess he could be playing Esper Dragons. That is a very possibility with Jace's in the main deck. So now that I think about it, and actually saw Jace that he Despise that he discarded, I definitely probably should have brought in Outpost Siege. But this hand is pretty aggressive, and I definitely think I can get there with this if I go 1-drop and 2-drop into 3-drop with haste. And if he's not able to interact with me, that would be pretty good for me. So we'll see what my opponent wants to do. It looks like he's having a tough choice here with if he wants to mulligan or not. He's looking at a 7. I think I'm just gonna not sure. So he mulligans. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna fetch though, to thin my deck and fill up my graveyard for possible delve cards I draw, as in Become Immense. Alright, just sack this Bloodstained Mire, get a mountain, cast Sergo, pass the turn. I think I'm gonna do the same with this Bloodstained Mire. Alright, so I drew a Atarka's Command, which is pretty nice. I think I'm just gonna fetch here and attempt to play Abbot for no value. Oh, Hangerback Walker gets exiled. It's not the greatest thing I would like to see, but you know, happens. Alright, so now I'm just gonna attack for 4. Not gonna use anything. See if my opponent has. I'm gonna leave Atarka's Command up. Okay, Stasis Snare. Probably gonna go after my Abbot. Almost certainly gonna go after my Abbot. Just gonna resolve. Holding up Atarka's Command for possible like Irration Clerics if you'd like to play one here. Definitely want to be able to negate that life gain. Looks like my opponent missed his land drop again, or is stuck on lands again, which is too bad for him. I mean, that's horrible. And I'm just like flooding out completely. So I think I just want to attack for 2 and not get super fancy here. He could have another Stasis Snare, which he does not, which is nice for me. That's what I like to see. And if my opponent just passes, I think I might want to fire off an Atarka's Command. Yeah, I think I want to just fire off an Atarka's Command here. Attempt to play Abbot. Okay, counters it. And I'm going to follow that Abbot up with a Scab Clan. And attack. Get him for 4, put him to 5, and if he wants to cast non, takes 2. So he's at 3. It looks like he's at a literal 3 life. Because, I mean, he's got to cast a spell. Okay, so he's at 8. Ration Cleric is not what I'd like to see there. But now I think he's dead. Let's go like that. I mean, he definitely could have Dispel here. But no, he F6, so yeah. Alright. So my opponent got very unlucky on lands, and I was able to draw pretty well even after drawing a lot of lands in both those games. I guess me and my opponent had exact opposite problems. But that was round 1 with Atarka Red. This is Gunner with On the Brink Games. Stay tuned for round 2. Thanks for watching, guys.